No Mess Des here, back in with another review. Today I want to talk about a 3DS title called Senran Kagura 2, Deep Crimson. It's a 3DS exclusive. Well, not exclusive, I'm sorry. It actually also released on the Vita, not part 2 though. The Senran Kagura series actually released one of the games on the Vita, but the sequel has been released only on the Nintendo 3DS. It has its ups and downs. It's definitely not a game that you expect to find on a 3DS or even on a Wii U from the source. It is a rated M game, so it's not recommended for young viewers. But I'm starting to think now Senran Kagura is starting to translate to Bosom Warriors or Freaky Ninjas or something like that, because once you play this game, it's kind of, I guess if you're a guy and you go walk into your local GameStop and you try to pick this game up, the people who are behind the register will probably look at you like, oh, okay, I know why you're picking up this game. But it's not like that really. You mainly picking this game up because of its gameplay. This game, you know, there's lots of games like this. Another example will be Oni Chambara, that was released on the PS4. Has very suggestive themes and I would say partial nudity, but it's more like some serious nudity, except they don't show everything. Now in this game, this game where it mainly shines is in its combat, really, in its gameplay. The gameplay is very over the top, fast paced, hack and slash. It is very difficult though. You know, you can't just run in there and hack and slash. You definitely got to make sure you time things, you know, with your attacks and dodging, stuff like that. The visuals are very nice. No, graphically, it's a very great game. The missions are pretty short. You know, you mainly just start. Let's either kill everything and walk up to the next path and slaughter things there. Then you get to the main boss where you fight them, and then it ends right there. And then you go back into I would call it like a hub world, but it's mainly one classroom type of thing that you hang out in, which that's like the main place for you to be at, where you can accept missions, play online, interact with other AI, also check your equipment and stuff like that. So it is great, and it has a series where it's great. I haven't played online or with other people, but I would like to try that, see how it is. But for a 3DS game, I have been craving for a game like this where it just has that fast-paced hack and slash. I'm a huge fan of that. Now where this game doesn't shine too much and is in its story. So the story in a nutshell pretty much is a group of 5 female students aiming to be the next great shinobi, you know, that clashes with demonic forces and other students from other academies. But I mean, the story isn't great and all. Like I said, it's just like 5 students are trying to achieve greatness to become shinobi, and looking for like a power, this scroll, pretty much. So the story, you don't really care too much about like what's going on. Mainly their focus is like, hey, here's some ninjas with bosoms and watch them jiggle in 3D and all this other stuff. It's really, it's there, you know. They didn't need to put it, but they did, you know. I mean, it does separate it from other games that I have played before. But the gameplay is definitely excellent. That's mainly where it shines. Is the story great? No, but the story is there, so you have a story at least. They do try to make it funny at times. They'll throw in a bunch of boob jokes constantly. Some of them, I guess, you're like, yeah, that was pretty funny. And other times you're just like, why did they even bother? There's no point in saying stuff like that. The game is full of cliches, though, I will say that. So when the game starts, pretty much you find yourself playing as girls known as Shinobi from Hanzo Academy, and basically they fight other enemy students from a different academy called the, let me see if I can remember what the name of it is, or see where it says. I typed it down a second ago. can't really find the name of it. But do I recommend this game? I do, but not for the price. The price is $50 for it. It does come with a soundtrack CD of the music. The music is great. I really enjoyed the music. I got to listen to the CD, and I liked it a lot. It goes with the game, and the combat and everything like that. So if you're looking for a game that's mainly, you know, like a nice time killer with nice combos, hack and slash, and awesome like moves, special moves, stuff like that, I would definitely get this game. There's also part 1 that's about $20. It's digital only on the 3DS, so I guess you could try that out at first, but I would definitely wait until this game gets price dropped. I would not recommend picking it up right now. But even the other one that's on the Vita is still $31 right now used, and it's kind of hard to find. I did try it out. I enjoyed it. Is it better than the 3DS one? Well, the areas are much bigger to explore when you're playing in the game, but that's pretty much the only difference. Same gameplay and everything. I am enjoying the 3DS one a little bit more for some reason. The different characters you play as are nice. You get to fight big boss battles like dragons and stuff like that, so that's always a plus right there. Now, a fun thing is, I want to mention, when I picked this game up, it says it right here, a Senran Kagura Deep Crimson 2 Double D Edition. It actually says it right there. Yeah, it actually says it right there, Double D Edition. That was pretty funny when I had read that. Now, the box art is very nice, actually. It's very well done. But on the back here, of course, you know, they have to add the bosomness of ninjas and stuff like that. So you know how Japanese always are with games like this. Now in the game, when you're playing the game, your armor is your clothes. So every time you take more damage, more of your clothes breaks apart. So like your shirt starts breaking apart. You lose your pants. It goes all the way down to when you're in when you're completely in the nude. That's when you lose. But there's also these like special like burst modes, I guess you could go into, where your clothes completely change into like even better armor. So your armor's like twice as better than it was before, and you have even better powers now, like really nice visuals that they add into the game when you do these special powers, which is really great. You know, that's what I love about this game, is mainly the combat. I don't play really for the story. The story is just there. At least it's there. It tells you what's going on. It's just it's not to the point where it's a terrible story, but it's a story that does, you know, it's there, and it's like, okay, so this story makes sense. It's not the best story, but it makes sense at least. Do I recommend this game? Yes and no. I would definitely recommend it if the price was cheaper. If it's around $20, I would definitely recommend it for 20 bucks. For what the price is now, I wouldn't recommend it, only because of price. If you're a person that doesn't care about story and just really is more into the gameplay and like combat and stuff like that, then you're more than fine with this game. If I had to give the score, noble score of 1 out of 5, I would give it a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4 because the game is fun. Combat is great. The story is like I said, is there. So if you're a fan of like boob jokes and stuff like that, then yeah, definitely pick it up. But yeah, so that's pretty much my thoughts on the game. Again, it's not for, I wouldn't recommend it for young children, but yeah, just if you are picking up this game, be a man about it, or if you are a guy, be a man about it, pick the game up, and don't let them think, oh, so you're into games like this, and just don't let them bother you. Just be like, you know what, yep, just pick the game up and game on. It's a great game to play on the go, though, I'll say that. I like playing it on the go in the car, or, you know, like when I'm out somewhere, I do like enjoy playing it. So far, I have about 2 3DS games I am enjoying so far, which is Senran Kagura 2, and the other one's LBX, Little Battlers Experience. I want to do a review on that because that has been one of my favorite 3DS games in a long time, and I'm enjoying it so much. I will definitely talk more about that, though, when I can. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, you guys. So this is just my thoughts on the game, what I think about it, and do I recommend it, stuff like that. So just to give you guys an idea, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have an awesome day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and links will be in the description for all that. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook also. And I'll catch you guys another time, another video. See ya.